So here we have the Ford C Max on a 16 plate. I'm going to start off by showing you around the outside of the car, and then we'll hop in and run through some controls on the inside. From the outside though, you can see it's a 5-door car with alloy wheels. Let's start off inside the boot first of all. As we approach the back of the car, you can see we have reversing sensors. Currently we have 7 seats in place, as you can see. So this is the amount of boot space as a 7-seater. You can lift up this tab to fold those seats down in place. And you'll get an idea there of how much space you have as a 5-seater. You can also fold down that middle row as well, of course. Okay, so we're just going to work our way back around to the front of the car, and then we'll hop in and run through some controls. But now that we've done a full circle of it, you can see it's in really nice condition the whole way round. Just briefly before we climb in, I think it's well worth seeing the interior from this exterior point of view. There's plenty to run through on the dashboard, so let's hop in and we'll do that now. Okay, now that we're inside the car, I'm going to start with the dials. On the left-hand side, we have the rev counter. On the right-hand side, the speedometer. In the middle at the bottom, we have the coolant temperature gauge and fuel gauge. And then above that, you can see the main trip computer, which includes the total miles of this car. They are 72,919. We have a digital readout for the speedometer displayed there. You can change that information for various pieces of individual trip computer information and car info, all the way back round to these 4 bits of information displayed simultaneously. And then where we started a moment ago, and the buttons that I was using to do that are just here. On the right hand side of the steering wheel, we have stereo and phone controls, including voice activation for the phone. You can't use that until you set the phone up to the car, which is done over on the touchscreen in the center just here. Hit connect to phone, and then from there add device, and then follow the instructions on screen once they come up, and on your phone screen, of course. We can come back to the home screen down here. This car's got satellite navigation, nice clear colour display as you can see, really easy system to use. We can come back out again. And then in terms of our audio options, you'll see we've got AM, FM and DAB radio, CD player, USB input, Bluetooth audio as well, so we can stream our music wirelessly, SD memory card input and auxiliary input. So loads of ways to listen to your music in this car, with the main volume for the stereo just there. And then beneath that, the air conditioning. So you can adjust the fan speed, the direction you'd like the air to be distributed in, and the temperature, of course. When you're happy with those settings, air conditioning is on at the minute. That's off. Back on again. You can recirculate the air that's in the car. That's a great way of heating it up quickly or cooling it down quickly, depending on the temperature you've set over here. And you can turn that off just as easily as you turned it on. We've got a heated rear screen and a proper heated front screen. This button will turn off the stop and start. This car is designed to cut out when it's stationary in traffic to save you fuel. The system is off when that light shows. We then have a 6-speed manual gearbox as well. All that leaves me to say is thank you for taking the time to watch this video. If you'd like to come and see the car in person and have a test drive, please feel free to give us a call here at Surrey Specialist Cars. We'd love to hear from you soon.